let me introduce you, get ready.
So just let me introduce myself. My name is
Habitat.
No doubt.
Make some noise.
Separate the wheat from the chaff.
So just let me introduce myself.
Make some noise.
This is Empire Building.
Myself a lit. I did start to hit.
Making funky music is a must.
For a piece of the skills, here's the ticket.
With a diabolical sound coming through the speakers, I'm producing it loose when it's time to perform.
And I'm just getting warm with the stupid dope rhyme. And press rewind if I haven't blown your mind.
Squishing with a silver hammer, wield a dagger made of precious metal, minded chill Valhalla. Build a chalice out of fragments of a still cadaver. I devour planets as I drill across the million power. Mill an arrowhead, the sharpness of the reaper's side. Deep inside the psyche of a killer, I perceive the lies. Believe the hype of the erudite, achieve the pride. I conceive I'll die in deepest space cause I can breathe the sky. I bend the rules of the physicist, the skills I risk it twisting this dimension past the point of where we still exist. I feel a fist full of fragments of a sinner's wish, a figment of the mind but still as real as the gorilla mist. They're simians and simpletons to my complexity, but no less uncollectible as specimens of memory. Next 11 centuries are peppered with my legacy. I've read the consequences of my quest and their sincerity.
Places the stuff that ain't good.
Habitat.
Inviting my inner right is like igniting dynamite. MC, I'll be burning hot. Places the stuff that ain't good.
Habitat.
Inviting my inner right is like igniting dynamite. MC, I'll be burning hot.
Habitat with a boulder, wrapping the scenes in a holding pattern, breaking out of shackles while I wait for the goals to happen. Putting in the work I'm dedicated to mold the path and walk my own road without a guide as I fold the map. Put away the compass, wild thing with the rumpus. Pea green boat around the seesaw circumference. Season curmudgeon, I see through the conundrum and summon up the strength to hold back the eruption. Controlling the lava flow, the cracks are starting to show. The pressure builds up and explodes out the darkness. You're the light on your horizon, appetite for destruction. Mushroom cloud about to bust your production. Cut your connection, raining dust on your deception. The fourth world of depth, I'm here to threaten your dimension. Step through the mirror, bring a different perception. Progressively persistent as I ripple through the tension.
Places the stuff that ain't good.
Habitat.
Inviting my inner right is like igniting dynamite. MC, I'll be burning hot. Places the stuff that ain't good.
Habitat.
Inviting my inner right is like igniting dynamite. MC, I'll be burning hot.
I rock the epicenter, top dog a dissenter. Centrifugal force, I spin the planet on my finger. Stand and linger, and outwit half a Mensa. Demonstrate the skill, building out from the center. Spent a decade chilling, hibernating, locked in amber. Travel in a space and liberating my slumber. Wait with educated generational answers. They tampered with my brain and they created a monster. And now I'm a problem, they can't solve, I'm an obstacle. Habit abstract and this illusion is optical. The operation and the problem's philosophical. Improbable, colossal, controversial, it's impossible. Insurmountable, infinite, the cells uncountable. Counterbalance weight, that's equivalent to 1,000 pulls. Unaccountable, for my actions it's undoubtable. They'll ever figure out how to douse the incredible.
Places the stuff that ain't good.
Habitat.
Inviting my inner right is like igniting dynamite. MC, I'll be burning hot. Places the stuff that ain't good.
Habitat.
Inviting my inner right is like igniting dynamite. MC, I'll be burning hot.
hereditary, passed on to the seed, the bloodline of the enemy. No TKO, you lost the title on technicality. Technician with the ticket, calamity. On topic with temerity, bury rappers with a trowel head. Dismember, decapitate, smack them in the mouth again. Live from the cemetery, silhouette on the church wall. Heard all you talk and I respond with a curveball. Rappers giving life advice but living at their sister's flat. Tat 'em twice as nice as half these acts, throw up a fist for that. Into that gorilla rap, still thinking of I missed the crack. Most who get the props, I'm not convinced to really interact. Severe spin the track, switching straight into verse mode. From day job to the studio, they bitch about their workload. Mad prolific, up all night when the words flow. Slow burning plot that unfolds while the herbs grow.
15 years on the scene, can never fall back. Small back, fucking right, I think I'm all that.
Oh, it's like that.
You know it's like that. I got it here, now you never get the mic back. 15 years on the scene, can never fall back. Small back, fucking right, I think I'm all that.
Oh, it's like that.
You know it's like that. I got it here, now you never get the mic back.
They're hyping up some shit again, I kick a bigger zen. The pen sticks to my finger, pull the trigger at the bitter end. Defense against the lizard men, they've seen a riverbed. But my team are flowing in, busting Damsgar Gibson-esque. Gappering while it deluge, 617 on the crest. Tap break on the best, Luke spitting on seconds, bomber quest. Take it back to golden sounds, cause I'm not on that modern mess. Yo, I drop it extra solid, leave a crater and demolish sets. Hit the Yucatan Peninsula at the end of the Cretaceous. Underground, I'm killing you, the venture's too audacious. Outrageous with the claims of extinction level consequence. A monument to wisdom as I demonstrate the confidence. I get props and compliments as I pepper spray the set again. The foundations of the rep are excavated in a desert tent. Archaeology, I on the beats with no apology. I take it up a level on this forgotten lost technology.
15 years on the scene, can never fall back. Small back, fucking right, I think I'm all that.
Oh, it's like that.
You know it's like that. I got it here, now you never get the mic back. 15 years on the scene, can never fall back. Small back, fucking right, I think I'm all that.
Oh, it's like that.
You know it's like that. I got it here, now you never get the mic back.
I bury a faker, stuff them in the lit container, blow away the essence with the breath. I take the educator, fucking entertainer, all round a pound the drummer, rapper, habitat, the underground ambassador, assassinator, elevator bomber, drop 'em in a shaft as deep as glacial craters, major ranger quasar, riding laser guided alien nature, raise your standard higher, Himalaya in the face of danger, rain of terror, feral on the plains, can't take the pace away, a better understanding, underestimating, face the hanging, banging on the pipes with rusty chains, demanding change and damage, paper challenge, acre treading, ages in the second valley, never carry anything that heavy down the terror alley. Pockets on a rocket launcher, scorch away the desert face. Separate the separate sides of nature like I'm Leatherface. Sawyer clan, I boil a man in acid, conscious elevates. Interrogating greater minds for answers on the mecha race.
15 years on the scene, can never fall back. Small back, fucking right, I think I'm all that.
Oh, it's like that.
It's like that. I got it here, now you never get the mic back. 15 years on the scene, can never fall back. Small back, fucking right, I think I'm all that.
Oh, it's like that.
You know it's like that. I got it here, now you never get the mic back. Fucking right, fucking right, I think I'm all that. Fucking right, I think I'm all that. Fucking right, I'm all that.
Living in the next golden age. I rip a lot on folder page, blaze away a faker, work the edges as I hold a stage. As cold as May in the UK, I got a bolder rage. I'm solar race, decapitate a ranger when the soldier sprays. Shown in HD, VHS or that Super 8. Duplicate the real, leave fakers no room to recuperate. Rejuvenating energy, make them listen like a sculpture mate. Tax a brain cell you never use when the tune play. Illuminate the uninitiated on the checkerboard. Black and white, you either get crushed or you get on board the juggernaut. Just cruising at the speed that you settle for. Take it up another 4 levels when I tread the boards. Break a leg, playing keepy uppy with the gator egg. Say you're at the real, but all your tracks are sounding faker-esque. Stick you with a bayonet and twist it in your face again. Make the best impression possible when I lay the dent.
For your mind, no doubt. Represent for your mind, no doubt. Represent.
Everyone, one time, show your skills.
Now let me hear my man.
Deep purple in the purple beamer, I burn a reefer. Lucifer. Mercury deserves to be the cursory demeanor. I heard you been a little murky beaming in the scene. My team is speaking cleaner, leaner, leaking out the speaker. Technical spectacle, theoretical existentialist, a practical expression of the methods of the heaviest. I clench your fist and shift the whole experiment's emphasis, twist the whole meaning of existence when I'm wrecking this. They barely comprehend the complex nature of the scientist. Empire building in the ashes of the higher gifts. Zionistic principles at play shape this duality, but gradually they realise I'm breaking their morality. Cracks and damage space, cracking under blackest waves. A blanket ban on wankers in the shadow where the fattest breaks. Exaggerated tells of defensive strength until tat invades. I calibrate the burst to the beat and still reactivate.
Blow your mind, no doubt. Represent, no doubt. Represent.
Now let me hear my man.
It's the boa constrictor, flowing off the Richter, scaling up your building in a mask at your window, 15 stories up. Whisper threats in the wind. I've been the best you never heard of since I stepped in the ring. Blessed sets, yes I bring a better heavyweight selection. Higher energy, not taking many takes. Breaking tension, taking the direction. Road less, travel through the section. Lacking the suction to soak up to any fucker you could mention. Density, integrity, not many got the grey matter. Same amateur sound, my melody can break atoms. I stay chasms away from any wanker with the lame chatter. Playing in the traffic, doing damage and I stay fat. I shatter your illusions, straight bullet through plate glass. Half the time I'm twice as good as these headliners and main acts. The case cracker, badder challenge, tat and I blaze tracks. From a strange universe, I tell a Mac as I stay strapped.
Rhymes overflowing, gradually growing. The underground world. Live with the hardcore style.
They're monosyllabic, I'm polyrhythmic with the habit. Multifaceted, in many styles I'm doing damage. Studied rap at Polytechnic, your attempt is pathetic. Man, generic rappers are embedded in the rhetoric. Aiming steady for the center, hit the middle with the silver tip. Gorilla this again, the silverback with the killer lips. Double 99, chocolate wafer, vanilla whip. You're a melting ice cube with no flavour or skill to spit. We're building it from foundation, hard as solid granite. Deep as burning magma, groundbreaking, behold the panic. The whole planet, I could knock it off its axis. I practice techniques to leave a room through a black mist. I crack fist, triple backflip and lack compose. Known to rap flows on higher levels than standard drones. No matter those who twice the rep are half the talent. Man, in 10 years time I'm classed as classic, you're a flash in a pan.
I flow putrid like Barocca is a piss cake. Nice guy, they ain't viewing me with disdain. I'm a beast, not a Hubbard, you a field mouse. Fuck Texas, we're living in the real South. Oh, so crazy moroseness. That's the mood that I roll with the mostest. Everybody if you can do the part, man. Sick of second-rate clones of a hard man. I'm a pussy, bruv, but I speak it true. You will buckle to the pressure like a vegan shoe. I'm a trampy looking fucker that is steeped in brew. Super science to your feeble tune. Everybody in the club looking awkward. £5 for a pint is the horseshit. Flim flam ain't the content of my pros. Lip filament effect like a full
back in the
road.
lab again, spitting the flames, the untamed one. I raise up and attack, aggravating the game, son. Don't play dumb, act like you know, just stay humble. You're thinking you're Jackie Chan, but you blatantly crave trouble. Let me say something, riddle me this. Who be the man at large, packing bars into balaclava, clad paragraphs, rap banana, jippy kaye. Be going hard the way I dash a bastard off of the top of the Nakatomi Plaza. Been salivating from waiting to sink my teeth in the team. Bring a heavyweight sound up in your speakers. Yo, peep this, people are fiending for something decent. So me and Freeze jumped on our steeds to crush a beat with the habitat. Bossy and told, galloping landscapes. Didn't know you must have been sleeping, cause we some rap greats. Collaborating from Lincoln to London. The links, heavy trust, all them things there we run them.
Sentences symmetrically with iconic imagery. Leviathan literacy, the indestructible industry. Crown roll calligraphy, rage blade reality. The archetype atrocity, I'm banishing banality. Cataclysmic catastrophe, spinal symphonies. Eradicated easily, you one penning versus viciously. Liberate your liberties, I dissect your deities. Illuminate instinctively, microphone monstrosity. Grappling gravity, death defying depravity. Torture men's treachery with sublime secrecy. Deconstruct decently, the demon deny my destiny. Metaphysical mastery, the existential entity. True told tenacity, the lies language pointlessly. Pen prose with potency, purposely pet my pedigree. The loophole in this lunacy, solar system simplicity. My life is viewed vividly with visions of crystal clarity.
Simply running in, standing in with a roll, cause I got that 20-year-old single malt back. 20-year-old Milky's hot rap. Linking up with them heavy drinkers in Lincoln. I'm thinking, I'm sinking, I'm nice, I'm on the brink of some wise. Word from my eyes, heard from late nights, singing in the crate fights. Double clicking the fader, making the sound of the brakes nice. Back to
capture geometric shapes, multi-dimensional abstraction. You see in 3D, I'm subatomic with the vision. Run a topic like a mission, blood I drop it with distinction. Delinquent in the scene against the grain, the liquid diction. Trickle dripping out the beat, the sweetest little addiction. Much more to me than hobbies, treating this like a religion. Written things I never thought. I think I'm living with the system in the distance. Inky fingerprints of vision. You'll stick in contradiction, concentrate on exhibition. Never listen to the weak. I spend a week on composition, competition in the dome. I topple opposition glooms. Ghosts written by the spirits living deep within the bones.
Pay attention to the man with the flesh. Started making records, but I'm still a vet. Passionate MC, I'm past master, who I be. I can break it down like whatever you want.
Style and finesse, we above the rest. We like to rock the party with adrenaline and passion.
Passionate MC, I'm past master, who I be. I pay my dues.
Dark skies are looking ominous. Dominate a city, grab the mic in two fists and propagate directly. A mexi occupation, I decapitate heads. Known to stretch the truth and exaggerate the threat. You've got imaginary fans and embarrass all your friends. Pretend you're not wank cause they don't want to offend. But I lack the same sensibility for your affection, so I'm aiming deliberately in your general direction. Disassemble the collection of scrap metal spare parts. Type resemble the correction, rap rebel, bare arms. Can't focus on reflection, track level, stare hard. Exit this dimension, backpedal, tear shards. In the fabric of time and space, fuck trying to find my place. Getting where I fit in, living large with the mind away. Try and break the laws of physics, ripping the lights away. Isolate the limits of existence on a higher plane.
Pay attention to the man with the flesh. I started making records, but I'm still a vet. Passionate MC, I'm past master, who I can break it down like whatever you want.
Style and finesse, we above. We like to rock the party with adrenaline and passion.
Passionate MC, I'm past master, who I pay my dues.
It's a sci-fi writer, for life cipher. Ride by my side in a white TIE fighter. Child minds diamonds, dimes by silence. Minds unwind like 5 times wider. By time there'll be tax on a brainwave. Looking with suspicion on the claims of the space age. Chains on a caged race, rage on a pain face. Dazed and aloof, confused as the ways change. Pay attention, we're stepping in the next dimension. Live for expression, raise a fist for dissension. Did I mention the tension? The link's my ascension. Picture perfection, release the collection. Rig the election to guarantee the victory. Obvious enigma, apparently a mystery. Try and figure me, decipher the delivery. Decoding all the codes written down in this calligraphy.
Pay attention to the man with the flesh. Started making records, but I'm still a vet. Passionate MC, I'm past master, who I be. I can break it down like whatever you want.
Style and finesse, we above the rest. We like to rock the party with adrenaline and passion.
Passionate MC, I'm past master, who I be. I pay my dues, pay my dues, pay my dues.
Tell you stories that I never told a soul before. Deep in the bones, the spoken words as cold and old as war. The king I treat her like a queen, go first and hold the door. Find me in the fatherland, throwing petrol bombs at golden dawn. Tat the Greek, a platter of meat inside a mountain greens. About to be the shadow looming large over the outer scene. Out of reach I speak with the initiated louder team. Proud to be a part of this invigorating. Found a niche down the stream with extra paddles. You drown in shit creek, habitat will handle any pressure found around the slipstream. It's been about a decade since I had the real epiphany. Deliberately I took my time perfecting this delivery. Iron out the crease, spitting fire out the piece. The way I feel about these fakes, it's like the wire kind of beef. Oh my little string of bell, delving deeper in for weeks. Treat the verse as if it's literature, dismiss your hype with ease.
We're tearing off the leash when we set them free. We're tearing off the leash when we set them free. We're tearing off the leash when we set them free. Tearing off the leash when we set them free. Set them free, set them free, set them free, set them free. Man, renegade in your memory.
We're all living day to day with a standard regret. White noise noise in my ear, scrubbing pans in my bed. Brother bank on distress like trouble tanned red. Wipe the dirt from my palms of another man's sweat. Shake hands with his heads, try and build up a rep. Stressed out in the dark, black clouds come again. Some clowns will pretend to be there but they forget. We all need someone to lean on in the hard times we get. Less dwelling on the stress, I got a dutiful life. That was word to my brother and my beautiful wife. Not honest very often, in the verse it's escapism. Half these rappers moaning cunt, so it feels like plagiarism. Living in a place full of idiots and racism, all manipulated by the press. They can't see the way it's written. Play 'em like chess pieces on the checkerboard. The raven on the roof repeated nevermore, nevermore.
We're tearing off the leash when we set them free. Tearing off the leash when we set them free. Tearing off the leash when we set them free. We're tearing off the set them free. Set them free. Made in your memory.
Setting free, live a life full of discrepancy. Constant variation in the stories we elect to see. Incredibly distracted, procrastinating definitely. Reflect on happenings that marinate in the memory. Reanimated energy, my territory beyond the commonplace. Sovereign state of mind, I drop a rhyme in an altered state. Don't often rate the obvious, I wanna contemplate. Complicated, contradictory, creative, whoever compensate. Not on the wavelength of the populist optimist. Follow synchronicity, exists with honesty, synonymous. Choose glorious defeat over anonymous victory. Prefer an obscure release to their obvious delivery. A generation on from their hype looking past that. I demonstrate a stronger state of mind on the last lap. Habitat departing from this world on a dragon's back. Take it back to the essence that's essential to the rap track.
Marinade in your memory. Marinade in your memory. Marinade in your memory. Marinade in your memory.
You better call the ward, cause someone let Bronson out of solitary storm the walls. Warn the warden, thought the cause would walk the water buds. For pausing to reflect, I'm warring on with a morbid cause. A sordid story's all you got, I know the way it ends. You'll be forgotten, left behind when they decide to change the trends. I stay embedded in the trenches with the mortal rounds. Born to pound the war drum in the dark with the Gorgon sound. Exploding like a holotip, exist in the bottomless pit. I shift sounds in the Sahara with the breath I take before I spit. I pick a shifty rapper off with a headshot when the barrel click. The standard is too high for you to reach with a ladder, kid. I stick to what I know, kill it with the chopper flow. Guillotine raps, the axe sticking in the solid oak. The volunteer executioner who does it cause he loved the show. I'm hopelessly addicted to the darkness, watch the shadows grow. Shit's Lego on wet sand. I'm clearing the pitch, palming off defence with my left hand. Your rep stands, nowhere near what your head planned. Your next bland track stays unplayed on your bandcamp. My set's crammed full of class, yours are half-assed. Charring up the page, flaming knife, leaving sharp marks. You stay in line. I charge on teaching dark arts. I'm part of a secret brotherhood, then the bark starts. We're hooded priests in the woods where I study seeds. A bloody undercurrent, alter beast walks among the trees. The full moon, wolf man, and I'm pulling teeth. As subtle as a hurricane, you're struggling in the breeze. The tornado, Von Eric, I torch your brain slow. Building bars out of dark matter, your verse are made of Play-Doh. I rain blows of terror down on the heads of fake, burning second-rate rappers when I'm raising the centigrade. Blue thumb like stum line, stubble time, throw a punch in a cunt side. Thump on on the strike, rise up against the unwise. I run 5 rappers from the stage at a club night. Chuck 'em out the back door, they're chatting with the slack talk. Tat a raw rapper, crack a wanker in his glass jaw. Blast 4 cannons at your mask for the pack sport. Stalking in a mask with a hatchet on the blackmore. Choke another victim, expose another timid king. Fold another 20 note and stash it in the biscuit tin. Catch him in the right light and notice they got lizard skin. No reflection in the mirror, they're invisible, just mimic it. Invincible, I'm visiting this planet conquest. Finger on the trigger, red button out of bomb threats. Born in a test lab, left up in Loch Ness. One less lesson as I wipe away the cobwebs.
My empire.
On the bandwagon, feeding off the scraps of the playlist. Raise a fist to the sky and show support over the bass kicks. When it comes to a debate, they all chat about the same shit. Kids who act up and know little more than the basics. I crave this, addicted to rap, the master blaster habitat, the kind of character to laugh at your disaster. Add to your misfortune in a war zone, smashing it. They're saying you're the best, but mate, I'm not really having it. The hypercritical, enlightened individual. Widen my perspective, now I live outside the ritual. They practice every day, manipulation subliminal. International criminal, I dismantle your pyramid. Dropping knowledge on an idiot, they talk a lot of gibberish. Finish what I started, press the wax and start the next shit. Neck snap sticks, heavy bags of black plastic. Travel around the planet, spaz the world on its axis.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, my mum says that I'm a good looker. Got you falling off your grind like a wood pusher. No comment, you ain't saying nothing back. Run the lap, bun a lump of hash, hear the thunderclap. That's me, Brazilian habitat, balanced on the callous hand, B-boy acrobats. Got them ducking for cover, they know the champs are back. We got links that are heavy like my bag of wax. 2 bars and most MCs will disappear. Wish they didn't hear the Van Gogh shit, missing ear. The Ralph Lauren ski goggles keep my vision clear. The Magnavolt dons have got you funk fakers spilling tears. Tell the girls to lose their gums and get their booty popping. Leaving weak rappers seeing stars like the Bootsy Collins. We see you trying it from here at the top. We're lounging back, listening to Severe on the charts.
I'm that rare type of champion. Pocket change jangling. Friend, watch your neck, best protect that like Anne Boleyn. You lot are mannequins, my lot are mammoth things. Heavy linking it, sick, it's packing the grammar in. See, everything I touch is like raw shit, is it? Everything you touch is like, nah, shit, bin it. We on that bar tip spitting. In fact, so many tips, I leave the barman grinning. I grab the mic, I'm like Tarzan swinging. Swimming in the deep end, no armbands in it. Is it? I leave alarm bells ringing. I swear that's that guy with them hard raps hitting. I come to burn you like I'm overbred. I got your CD for free, still I feel like overspent. So don't mess with me, suds or the heavy links. London to Lincoln, the fuck were you thinking? throwing rocks at cars. Prison guard, I lock the bars. Battle hardened, clock the scars. Habitat, I trod the yards. Man, I marched for kilometres. Wandered rocks in the stars. Skill up in the speakers, heavy links lobbing darts. Hit the bullseye, took a trip to the other side. Pulverised cities with the strike from the mother ride. It's all double think. Brother man is suffering, living on the brink of the edge, but still we're pushing it. I got the leverage, defend against the sedative. They contemplating native pens, encouraging narratives, disparaging savages, painting images of paradise. Meditating tendencies through caverns I travel light to barren lands where I challenge the inhabitants to stand against the tide of tight tyrannical arrogance. The psychopaths who stand on top of the pyramid, toppled by the uprising, the rhyming's unlimited. Habitat.
The light of the gods in the palm of my hand.
Habitat.
The light of the gods in the palm of my hand.
Dig low in the crates, thinking deeper than Socrates. Throw shapes on the stage and the place vibrates. The room getting wild like a cage full of primates. I dive from the crowd, leave a crater-sized wide space. Pupils dilate, light fades, it's my time, mate. One of many embraced by a gaze from a high place. Tide rolls out, tsunami horizon. Habitat, I ride the waves with a trident like Poseidon. Enlightened to the fate of the future by the oracle. Historical events embellish what was possible. Exception to the rule, overcome another obstacle. The pace built up, momentum's unstoppable. Atlas shrugged, but underestimated Heracles. Pepper these beats with recollections and memories. Incredibly, they doubt their efforts and the energy. Credibility and presence should be the least they expect of me. Habitat.
The light of the gods in the palm of my hand.
Habitat.
The light of the gods in the palm of my hand.
Habitat approved test, move left, I've been spoon fed. A fresh start, I rap only the best from the true heads. My crew reps, blue method reach new depths. I school a few heads on technique on the 2 decks. Loose efforts leave products rickety, tighten up. Rappers getting itchy, tight, I've woken the titans up. Grind them out and into dust and leave a cipher shook. Severes digging in the dusty crates for days trying to find a hook. You kill the vibe, I kill a beat and peak a party life. The way I kick it fresh and write the tracks like I hardly tried. But best believe I put the effort in, hours of time. Shining on the track, Alpha Centauri and powdered sky. The loudest sound system ever built, can't take compositions. Rappers spout wisdom, I don't see them as competition. I'm in my own league, player, manager, master position. Thumping on the beat, I kick the verses and batter the rhythm.